Picture this. You're an architect. You have a vision, something you've been building, refining, thinking about. And when it finally comes time to present it, the render falls flat. The lighting's off. The materials feel synthetic. The image just doesn't sell it. So you turn to AI, and suddenly you're staring down hundreds of tools, different platforms, different prompts, wildly different results. And somehow, you've spent 3 hours and you're further from what you wanted than when you started. Overwhelming, inconsistent, and honestly, not built for you. That's exactly the problem E-Lines Viz was made to solve. This is not just another AI tool. It's your AI visualization assistant, built from the ground up for architects and designers who are done settling for ordinary visuals and are ready for imagery that's publication-ready, client-winning, and genuinely impressive. Here's what makes it different. You upload your image, a polished render, a rough concept sketch, even an early-stage model, and the system immediately gets to work. It analyzes your scene. It identifies what's working and what's holding it back, and it recommends the clearest path forward.
But here's where it goes further than anything else out there. E-Lines Viz doesn't just hand you a prompt and wish you luck. It gives you a complete visual strategy. Whether you're after photorealistic materials, stunning macro detail shots, or full cinematic animation sequences, it tells you exactly what lighting to use, what camera angle fits, what style serves your design, and which AI tools will get you there fastest. This was built for the solo architect working late, the small studio trying to punch above its weight, the architecture student figuring it all out. Anyone who's looked at what AI is doing to this industry and thought, where do I even start? Here's the truth. AI is not coming for architects, but architects who use AI well, they will absolutely outpace those who don't, and that gap is growing fast. E-Lines Viz exists to make sure you're on the right side of that shift. Better visuals, stronger presentations, more confident storytelling, and ultimately, more clients, more trust, more creative freedom. This is your shortcut, and it starts right here. Welcome to E-Lines Viz. Let's make your ideas impossible to ignore. Welcome to E-Lines Viz. What you're looking at right now is our very first release, the beta. And honestly, it's just the beginning of something we think is going to change how architects and designers tell visual stories. Because this is beta, your voice genuinely matters. Every feature suggestion, every bug you catch, it all feeds directly into what we build next. So please, don't hold back on us. Now, let's get you in. Just hit sign in with Google and you'll land straight into your personal workspace. Before we dive into generating prompts, let's take a quick tour of a few quality of life features built right into the app. The kind of thoughtful touches that honestly make a real difference to your daily workflow. Up in the top right corner of the navigation bar, you'll find our theme toggle. Hover over it and you'll see the tooltip pop up. Switch to light mode or switch to dark mode, depending on where you are. Whether you love a bright, clean workspace or you're more of a dark mode person. And let's be honest, most of us are at this point. E-Lines Viz adapts instantly. One click. That's it. Just next to the theme toggle, you'll spot a clock icon. Hover over it and you'll see. View your generation history. This one is genuinely a lifesaver. I cannot tell you how many times a feature like this has saved a project. The tooltip says it all, but let me show you what it actually does. Click it, and the history panel slides open. E-Lines Viz has been quietly keeping track of everything you've generated, automatically, in the background, without you having to do anything. So if you generated a prompt, tweaked your settings, went down a creative rabbit hole, and then thought, wait, actually that first version was better? It's still there. you haven't lost a thing.
Scroll through your previous outputs, find the iteration you want, hover over it, and you'll see Restore this version. One click, and those exact settings and prompts come straight back into your active workspace. Just like that. And if you'd rather start completely fresh, there's a clear history option right at the top of the panel. Clean slate whenever you need it.
Now, close the panel and scroll all the way down to the very bottom of the interface, below the prompt cards. Because this is our beta, our very first build, your feedback isn't just appreciated, it's essential. It literally shapes what we build next. So we've put our community links right here, where you can't miss them.
Hover over the Telegram button and you'll see Join the E-Lines Viz Telegram community. Click that and you're in. We have a growing group of architects and designers sharing their generated visuals, asking questions, trading workflow tips, and suggesting features they want to see in future updates. If you've ever felt like AI tools were built for everyone except architects, this community is specifically for you. Come in, say hello, and let us know what you think.
All right, you now know your way around the interface, and I have to say, we're just getting to the good part. Let's go ahead and upload an image and let E-Lines Viz do what it was built to do. Let's bring in our reference image. I'm working with a high-quality interior shot. Crisp, detailed, exactly the kind of material E-Lines Viz thrives on. Just a heads up, the upload limit is 10 megabytes, so keep your files within that. One thing worth knowing, and this is actually pretty important, E-Lines Viz is a specialist. It's been tuned exclusively for architectural and interior content. So if you drop in something unrelated, a landscape photo, a product shot, anything off topic, the system will flag it with what we call a rejection notice. Yes, it will literally turn your cat photo away. That's not a flaw, it's by design. It's how we make sure the AI stays laser focused and delivers professional grade results every single time. Before we generate anything, let's take a second to talk about how the configuration works, because this is where your creative direction really lives. You'll notice these small tooltip icons scattered throughout the interface. These aren't just decorative. Hover over any title or icon and you'll get a plain English explanation of exactly what that setting does. So if you're ever unsure about something, the answer is always one hover away. The lighting tab is where the mood of your scene comes alive. We have, and I still get a kick out of this, 31 specialized presets to choose from. Everything from warm, naturalistic tones like golden hour to dramatic statements like neon cyberpunk and the ultra-refined midnight luxury. For this interior scene, I'm going with mixed blue hour, that beautiful transition between indoor warmth and the cooler tones coming in from outside. It gives the space depth without overpowering it. Really love this one. The Camera tab gives you control over perspective, one point, aerial, isometric, and more. Now, for this particular scene, I'm leaving it on No Preference, Keep Original. The composition of my reference image is already exactly where I want it, so I'm essentially telling the AI, don't touch the camera, just enhance what's there. Two more tabs to be aware of. The Motion tab is where you define camera movement for animation. Orbits, dollies, zooms. We'll go deep on that in a future tutorial, so stay tuned for that. And the Context tab? Oh, this one's fun. The additional creative direction field is where you just speak directly to the AI in plain language. Want to swap materials, add some greenery, push a specific mood? Just type it. Something like, add more indoor plants and make the red chair a rich, buttery leather. That kind of instruction, honestly, makes a real difference. This section is where precision lives. And it's honestly one of the most important parts of the whole workflow. so pay attention here. You have two constraint switches. The first, lock geometry and structure, tells the AI to treat your walls, your furniture layout, your spatial arrangement as completely untouchable. The bones of the design stay exactly as they are. The second, lock lighting and shadows, preserves your existing lighting entirely. If you've already nailed the light in your render or your photo, this ensures the AI won't go and reinterpret it on you. For this demo, I'm switching on lock geometry and structure only. I want the AI to enhance the scene, but I need that spatial integrity to stay intact. Hit Analyze and Generate Visual Strategy, and let the engine do its work. Now, while it processes, you won't be staring at a blank screen. We thought about that. You'll see a curated collection of architectural quotes, each one selected to keep you in a creative headspace while you wait. And here's a small detail I genuinely love. If a quote resonates with you, just hover over it. The animation pauses so you can sit with it for a moment. It's a tiny thing, but it's intentional. We want the experience to feel considered from start to finish. And here's where it gets really interesting. The visual intelligence engine has done a deep scan of your scene, and the results are broken into 4 layers. Overview classifies the space, the style, the period, the current lighting character. Inventory is your asset list, every material, every piece of furniture the AI has identified. And this is crucial because accurate prompts start with accurate data. Analysis goes further. It surfaces strengths, flags weaknesses, and gives you a professional-grade visualization tip specific to your scene. Really useful. And finally, JSON. This is the raw blueprint. Every attribute the AI detected. Reflections, surface textures, spatial depth. If you're the kind of person who likes to know exactly what's going on under the hood, this one's for you. The output is organized into 3 specialized prompt cards, and each one is designed for a different stage of your workflow. The structural refiner is your foundation. It enhances the scene while keeping every architectural decision you've already made firmly in place. The macro architect shifts the focus to detail, extreme close-ups, material textures, surface quality. This is where finishes really come to life. And the cinematic director? This is the one for motion work. Film quality instructions built for animation and video output. High-end, expressive, cinematic. Yeah, that one's special. Now, the prompts might be excellent on the first pass, and often they are. But if you want to push further, that's exactly what the refinement instructions box is for. Type in your adjustments, hit Regenerate Prompts, and the engine recalibrates. Once you've got a prompt you're happy with, copy it. At the bottom of the page, you'll find a link to Weavy, recently rebranded as Figma Weave, which is currently the strongest tool to complete this workflow. Open it in a new tab and make sure you're signed in. In part 2, I'll walk you through exactly how to bring these prompts into Weavy and turn them into your final, fully realized visualization. I'm really looking forward to that one. I'll see you there. Welcome back. Let's pick up exactly where we left off. Take a look at the structural refiner prompt we generated in E-Lines Viz. Notice how structured it is, broken down into distinct layers: camera lens, geometry, materials, style, lighting, and a negative prompt. This isn't a random block of text. This is a precision instrument. Go ahead and copy it. We're taking this straight into Figma Weave. Head over to Figma Weave, and I'm going to assume you're already signed in because we covered that at the end of part 1. Now, before we jump in, let me say something about this platform because I want to be real with you for a second. Figma Weave is, without question, the most robust and architect-friendly workflow system I have personally come across. Every AI tool you could possibly need, LLMs, image generation, video generation, ChatGPT, ideogram, Kling, Nano Banana. It's all here, under one roof. And honestly, there are so many that I genuinely cannot name them all in one sitting. We'll do a full feature-by-feature deep dive in a dedicated video, because this thing deserves that. But today, we're here to test it. And trust me, even just this taste is going to impress you.
Now, a quick word on credits before we go any further, because this is actually really good news. Figma Weave gives you a generous 150 free credits every single month. For testing, exploring, and getting comfortable with the workflow, that's more than enough to get you started. If you're ready to go deeper and use it heavily on a real project, the starter plan comes in at $24 a month. That gets you 1,500 monthly credits, translating to roughly 3,750 images or 417 seconds of video. That's serious output for a very reasonable investment. And here's the part I love most. You're not subscribing to 5 different tools separately. It's all right here. One subscription, one platform, one workflow. All right, once you're inside Figma Weave, you'll be greeted by this beautifully clean interface. Click Create New File. If a tutorial pop-up appears, go ahead and skip it for now. We'll learn by doing. What you're looking at is your workspace. On the left is your toolbar. That's where all the tools live. And that larger canvas in the center? That's where the magic actually happens. Now, here's something important to understand about how Figma Weave works, because it's a little different from anything you may have used before. Figma Weave is a node-based system. That means instead of working in a flat, linear sequence of prompts and edits, you're building your entire creative workflow as a visual graph of connected blocks called nodes. Think of it like this. Prompt connects to image generation, which connects to masking, which connects to color grading, which connects to export. Each block does one job, and because they're connected visually, you can tweak any part of the flow without rewriting everything from scratch. Once that clicks, and it will click, you'll never want to go back to working any other way. Let's get organized. Rename this project to something meaningful. I'm going with Interior Project 01. Simple, clear, easy to find later. Now, click the search icon in the upper left. Take a moment and just scroll through everything Figma Weave has available. And remember, what you're seeing right now is only a portion of it. Even more tools can be pulled in from external sources. I'll just say it. You genuinely do not need to use separate AI tools when you have all of this in one place.
Now, let's bring our reference image into the workspace. Right-click on the empty canvas and select Import. The import block will appear on screen. Simply drop your image in. And while we're here, a quick navigation tip that'll save you a lot of frustration. To zoom in and out, hold down the Control key and scroll. To pan across the canvas, either press down your mouse scroll wheel or click the pan icon below the canvas. Get comfortable with those two. You'll be using them constantly.
Now, let's bring everything together. To add your structured prompt, simply paste it directly onto the canvas, Ctrl V, or right-click and select Prompt. A prompt node appears. Drag it into position. Next, let's bring in our image generation tool. For this example, we're going with Nano Banana 2. Click the search icon, type in Nano Banana 2, and hover over it. You'll see a brief description and the credit cost per run. Drag and drop it straight onto the workspace. Now, connect the nodes. Drag a connection from your prompt node into the prompt input of the Nano Banana block. Then connect your image to it as well, exactly as you can see on screen. This is node-based thinking in action. Each connection is a deliberate creative decision. Click on the Nano Banana block, and you'll see the settings panel open on the right. Let's configure this properly.
I'm enabling web search for richer contextual output. I'm keeping the aspect ratio set to default, so it inherits the dimensions of my input image automatically. And I'm keeping the resolution at 2K. One thing worth noting here, the higher the resolution you select, the more credits each run will consume. So be intentional about that, especially if you're on the free tier. All right, everything is connected, everything is configured. Hit Run Model and watch what happens. Just look at that. One shot. That's all it took. This is exactly what E-Lines Viz was designed to deliver. A prompt so precise, so structured, that the very first generation lands this close to the vision. Now, I'm going to push it further because that's what this workflow is built for. I'm heading back into E-Lines Viz, adjusting the lighting preset and making a targeted change to the chair color directly in the JSON prompt. Then we bring it straight back here and run it again. This is the iterative loop, and once you're in it, it's incredibly powerful.
When you're happy with your result, downloading is straightforward. Either click the download button directly, or click the 3 dots in the upper right corner of the Nano Banana block and select Download. Now, watch closely as we take this generated image and quickly animate it. There's actually another method I personally prefer for animation, and we'll go deep on that in a dedicated tutorial. But what you're seeing right now is enough to show you just how complete this workflow really is. Go back to E-Lines Viz and copy the prompt in the Cinematic Director tab. And that is just the beginning. I mean that. What you've just seen is the foundational workflow. Image upload, visual intelligence scan, structured prompt generation, and AI-powered output. All connected, all intentional, all in one clean loop. You don't need to juggle multiple AI tools. You don't need to start from scratch every time. You have a system now. But I want you to know, we've barely scratched the surface. There's still enhancement, upscaling for client presentations, building full animation stories, and an entire layer of advanced techniques we haven't touched yet. Click on the link in description to access E-Lines Viz. We are cooking something we know you are going to love. So, if you got value from this, and I genuinely hope you did, please subscribe. Share this with a fellow architect or designer who needs to see it, and come join us in the Telegram community. We'll see you in the next one.